Show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. Singleton on the call. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
This one started after this. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Whitey Ford. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Siggy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer.
And this four-game set is underway. He doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. In the air, right field. Williams on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Taylor Ward.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but it's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Oh. He goes down looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the results he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Oh. Alonso with a homer in his last game. That one found hard the other way. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Two down, nobody on.
Whoa. Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Just missed.
Hot.
And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. No question about this one. It's out of here. Taylor Ward blasts one out. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. On the ground to the left.
Nope, that's foul.
And that's just foul. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. In there at the knees. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. And getting the start for Baltimore, Chris Bassett. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers. ERA in the low 1s. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Out to short, Ripken. Fires across the diamond. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Joe Morgan.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game. Just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
Joe Morgan, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Man at second. That one fouled off. One-two, bottom of the first. The pitch. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
The first baseman, number 4.
First and second, 1 out. Luke Eric. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Swing and a miss. 0-1. One out. Runners at first and second.
0-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had a fool.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul. Field 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 left on. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's a big power threat. Cal Ripken Jr. Outfield playing straight up now.
Hey!
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's high.
That one a little bit high. Ball 3. And ball 4 to aboard. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Oh!
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Okay,
inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Oh, that's off the mark. Ball one. O'Neill matched a homer in his last game.
Ball two.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Strike one.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Two on, one out. And it remains 2-2. That's inside. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Brooks Robinson will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Oh.
Good spot for
that's
the
a ball.
hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next
Ball.
one misses. And now 3-0. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 3-1. Fouled off down the right side. Stays alive. Ripken, the lead runner out at second. Jones on at first with 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Out to center. Flashes the leather and a running catch. And that's the 3rd out. 3 walks in the inning, but they couldn't make it pay. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. We're back. This offense had been red hot lately, but not much cooking today, Singy.
Well, you give credit to the pitcher, but they do look a little off balance so far in this one.
dangerous
Yep,
lineup,
he's out.
so I expect they'll get it going here.
Fires over to
The
first.
catcher.
And quickly one away in the second. Singy did a good job showing off his arm for the out on what was a close play. It's a good thing, too, because he didn't have a lot of time there.
No, he didn't, Boog. How about that arm, man? StatCast saying he whipped it over there at 86 miles per hour, and, you know, that's nothing to scoff at when you're not throwing off a mound.
Now one missed.
Ball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That's out number 2.
Batting in, the shortstop, Garrett.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. In the air to left center, Ward under this one. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Just
inside.
missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Garrett steps on the bag, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hey!
Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, number 3,
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Up. No, that's a ball.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Good
That's
eye
out
in
the
that
corner.
spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and the count's full. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking for the K. pulled the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Orioles held in check there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Molitor. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike one. That's a ball.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a ball.
Ball three.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. Wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Foul ball. And the 0-1.
Ball. Ball.
That
No.
one missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Right side. But it kicks foul. And a payoff pitch. And that's too high. Ball four.
Very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Morgan, doubled his first time.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
To third might be 2. To Westberg. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one misses, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Set down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
2 outs, base is empty. Adam Jones, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. That one to first, and that chance handled, and it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back. This offense had been rolling coming into this one, Siggy. Today, not so much.
Well, you got to credit the pitching, but they're due for a breakout inning here offensively. Don't count them out yet, Boog.
You know I won't, kid. Takes it in for the out. So up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. The Orioles leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a big swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The other way. Out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Jones under it. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. The Yankees with some action in their pen. Joan Duran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Britton getting cranked up as well. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Strike, woo!
Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball.
Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Robinson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. O'Neill, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Nope,
0-2 count,
that's
you
away.
got the opportunity to expand the zone. Get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much that swing.
Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Down low, it kicks away. And the runner holds. Struck him out swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. One left for the Orioles. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bernie Williams. Back to work. That misses,
no, that's a
and
ball.
That's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Jorge Posada showing off his pop with a home run. His 7th home run of the season. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there, too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now here is Derek Jeter.
Oh.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Toss to Alonso, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Paul.
Huh.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And it's now back in the Bronx. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Joan Duran. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. The outfield playing into pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
One up, one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Nope. Ball two.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here's a high chopper. Morgan in plenty of time to first. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges.
Huh.
Rolled over to third. Molitor whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at Yankees. Stadium, bottom of the sixth. Joey Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's the ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of a center fielder.
Line and a base hit into right. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. The play, Babe Ruth. And that one fouled off. a foul ball. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. There's the ball. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the blade so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Just misses with that one.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you can pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
That one misses. Full count now. Lou Gehrig would be next. He'll hit back with a potentially huge opportunity. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Ball one, no strikes.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get out one hitter at a time.
Sneaks through, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Chris Bassett. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in the new arm out of the bullpen, Dean Kramer.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
First and second, no outs. Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit.
That's the ball.
Ruth at second. Garrett at first with no outs. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
One way to make a guy real comfortable at the plate is pounding inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ball two.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Two now. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Now this one gets away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
2 on, 1 out.
No, that's high.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bull.
And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-2. Got it! Rusty Valentine rings him up. base runners at first and second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada.
Oh.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Ball two.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Cal Ripken Jr. Outfield playing straight up now.
Oh.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Joan Duran gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Yankees, Darren O'Day.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Goose Gossage, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Britton, the lefty, warming up as well. O'Day, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker.
That's the ball.
The Yankees holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Back in New York, bottom of the 7th, Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. Jones on his way over, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Ball, hot.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Just missed. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Ball 4.
A little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
And next for New York, Tony Gwynn. Misses again,
inside.
5 in a row. Liner snagged it first. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double. Play. And ball 1. Molitor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
No, that's the ball.
Throw to second.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Oh, that's pitched downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a strike. Blows the high knee past him. That's a strikeout. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Ryan Roberts.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Right through there for a strike. Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow